Welcome, welcome. We are in the lounge. The music lounge today. I'm Michael Horn along with Eric Hines. Hello, Eric.
Hey, thank you for having me, Michael.
You're always welcome here. What do you mean having you? You're part of the lounge here.
I got to make it formal, you know.
You're the guy that always sits in the corner that's always got it half full, if you know what I mean. He's kind of sipping on a nice cool one. Oh, no, that's Tomas, I guess. He presses the buttons here. Big show for us today. Back in studio with us, the beautiful, the talented, the lovely Deborah Silver's here. Deborah, welcome to the lounge.
Thank you. I'm excited to be back.
It's good to have you with us. Here's my poster right here. I got it. Donnie Graham put this great poster up. You got to check this out. You got to see this here. This is the new. I have to pull this thing back here. So there, now we got it. Deborah Silver with the gold standards right here. This album has taken off on the Billboard charts. Am I right, Deborah?
That is right.
This is you. You can see you there on the picture. You know, we do video on this show. You can go to our website at crntalk.com, or you can go to Tiki Live, or you can go to the Roku box and check it out here on the show. But we're going to be talking with Deborah because you just came back from where? Miami? Is that where you were?
That's right, Palm Beach.
Palm Beach, and tell us about that.
Well, we did a concert,
yes,
and it was sold out, standing room only, and it was for the Society for the Preservation of the Great American Songbook. It was sponsored by, first of all, Vic Damone began that society with Dick Robinson.
Oh, boy.
And it was sponsored by Dick Robinson's Legends Radio right out of Palm Beach. And Steve Tyrell was there, and it was really our first performance since recording the CD, doing the tunes plus a lot more. And we had a great time and raised some good money for the
That was at
society.
The Royal Room, was it, at the Colony Palm Beach?
It was.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful room. It's
that's great.
A very well-known room.
So you're touring around again now, right?
I am excited to say I'm opening up in L.A. at Catalina's this Tuesday.
The Tuesday you're coming up and doing the show.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big one. The Catalina's, the Catalina Lounge there, the Jazz Club, is just a fabulous place for jazz and good music and everything. But you told me before the show you're going to be maybe playing a few other things besides
That's
just
right.
great standards and things.
We have some surprises in store. My show is very eclectic.
Yeah.
I do the songbook. I will hit songs on the CD. But even more than that, we kind of hit almost all the genres in music because I like to be entertaining and I like everyone in the audience to have something that they like. So we're going to run it through some country, some blues, a little bit of everything, like those old-style Las Vegas acts.
Do you have a favorite when you perform, or do you just kind of go through sets?
Do I have a favorite?
Yeah, like music, like country or blues or standards or whatever?
You know what's funny? What was the audience favorite in the last show we did was our whole set of country.
See, that's what I told you I wanted to hear because I'm Country Mike. Many years I was a country jock known as Country Mike. Donnie Graham knows that.
Well, you know what? We had some foot stomping and hand clapping and, some hee-haw, yee-haw. And, you'd be surprised what those Palm Beachers can do.
So that's in Palm Beach they liked it, huh?
In Palm Beach they liked it.
You think it'll
really
go over at the Catalina Jazz Club?
Well, I think if it went over at Palm Beach, we found a few Palm Beach rednecks. We just might find a few LA rednecks.
Eric, you and I will be out there.
We'll be hee-hawing.
Should we bring our cowboy hats and just kind of have them sitting by our side so when she does the country set, we'll pop them on.
That's it.
Deborah Silver's here. We're going to be talking about some great music. We're going to hear some cuts from her album, The Gold Standard. It's available on CD. Where can we get this?
You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on iTunes and on every streaming, from Spotify to Apple Music. I even have my own Pandora channel. Some
great standards she has on this. As we mentioned, the Gold Standard. You're going to be coming back with The Glory of Love. So settle back, relax. You are in the lounge. Michael Horn, Eric Hines, the lovely Deborah Silver here. Just relax and maybe click on record on the old VCR so you can hear some great music. We'll be right back.
It's the end of quarter clearance sale at Lumber Liquidators. Now's your chance to get unbeatable deals on more than 40 million square feet of beautiful top quality floors, like 5-inch wide pre-finished gunstock oak for just $149, and more than 230 other styles of pre-finished hardwood up to 26% off. 55 styles of North American and European laminate up to 28% off. Get 10% off distressed Virginia Millworks hardwood and all of Vela wood look tile, plus more from 59 cents and special financing. The end of quarter clearance sales going on now at Lumber Liquidators.
A CNN original series.
Stop doubting and believe.
The followers who loved him.
I am the resurrection and the life.
The enemies who feared him.
Go to Bethlehem. Kill them all.
Who is the man behind the greatest story ever told?
Everybody who belongs to the truth listens to my voice.
Finding Jesus. New season Sundays at 9 Eastern and Pacific on CNN.
You gotta give a little, take a little, and let your heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. You gotta laugh a little, cry a little, before the clouds roll by a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. As long as there's the two of us, we've got the world and all its charms. And when the world is through with us, we've got each other's arms. You've gotta win a little, lose a little, and always have the blues a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love.
Welcome back to the Lounge. I'm Michael Horn along with Eric Hines and the lovely Deborah Silver. The album is called The Gold Standards. Now let's get this taken care of here. This thing is produced by none other than Steve Tyrell. There's a legend right there. Am I right, Deborah?
You are 100% right.
And tell me about this. How did the whole album get together? How did you put this thing together?
Well, first of all, we were introduced and got along. He listened to me sing, and we decided to do the album. And then we sat down and went through hundreds of songs. And John Allen also produced it with Steve Tyrell. And this song was pretty much the last one we put on the album.
Really?
I have to tell you,
It's the first one I picked.
it's one of my absolute favorites. But you know what? It was probably one of the last ones we recorded, but we did pick it. But let me tell you, I distinctly remember going through all the songs, and then we came upon this one, and I said, you know, I've always liked this song. And we started going through YouTube. And we found Jimmy Durante do a pure, simple version of it. And I just fell in love right then and there. And even Steve, he said, man, I have to do this on my next album too. Because it's just such a beautiful, simple song. And I absolutely love how it turned out. I'm thrilled that Ann Hampton Calloway joined me on it.
Did you ever talk over your own music like that? It was great. I love that song. It's just fabulous. And when you talk about the great American gold standard songbook, that's the one that I like. So you're saying Jimmy Durante, you heard it?
Yeah.
You obviously did not copy his style.
I didn't hear him do a little blues, a little, but no, he was so simple, and that's what I loved about it, you know, and I love that you can put your own style to all of these.
Is this your first CD that's out right now?
This is actually my second, but it's my first commercial one.
Okay.
Yeah, because my first one I did strictly for a cure for ALS, and 100% of the funds go
went to
toward that disease, which is the disease my sister has. But this was our first commercial one, and we were thrilled. It went to #1 on 2 Billboard charts.
As I recall, were you like from Mississippi or somewhere, weren't you? Born and raised there, right?
Yes, born and raised.
And there was some music in your family, as I recall. Mom was involved, and tell me about Mom.
Yeah, you got a very good memory. My mother gave up a career at the Metropolitan Opera to marry my daddy and moved to Mississippi.
So she gave up that career. She was an opera singer.
She did, and she married my father, who
was also in music, right?
Yeah, he was a businessman, but on the side he had a Dixieland jazz band called Bobby and his Dixie Cats.
Is your dad's name Bobby?
His name is Bob, but back then, you know, all the Southerners, growing up, he was always Bobby.
Do you have any music or recordings of? I'd love to play Bobby and his Dixie
Oh
Cats.
my
You got to bring those with you. Do you have some?
That's such a great idea, but you know what? I have to ask him. I'm so glad
We
you
have
said
to.
that.
I love Dixieland.
Probably I'm reel to reel.
Yeah, but we got to dub it off.
That would be awesome.
Because the family there, you don't have anything. Your mom's singing opera.
You know what? I actually do. She made an album when she was 17 and dedicated it to her grandmother, my great-grandmother, and it's just beautiful. And she also played the accordion.
Come on, in a
No,
polka band?
serious.
That's
Well,
my
yeah.
background. My dad loved polka music. She played the accordion.
Yeah, I can remember she would sing the song Perhaps, and she would play it with the accordion, and then, the whole family would come out and play music. I played the piano. All my sisters played the piano, and one of them played flute and clarinet, and sometimes we would just all pull out our instruments and have fun.
Nothing more inviting to me than watching a beautiful woman play the accordion. There's something challenging about that to me, just to kind of watch that. That's a great idea. Now, was your mom recorded something at 17? Did she start in music early, and your dad also start early?
Yeah, but both of them. I think my father was in his junior high marching band, and my mother, she's been singing probably since she was 4 or 5.
Now, what about you? Did you get going early?
You know what? That's a very funny question you should ask me. I was a pianist. I was a classical pianist and a dancer, ballerina.
What age?
I started piano in 3rd grade, serious piano, like classical music. And I was always too shy to sing in front of anyone.
So you just played music, but
I
you didn't sing.
played
But you
classical
sang to yourself, right? Or
Yeah, in my own
privately?
bedroom. Oh, absolutely. I'd put on. This is a really crazy story. I would put on the vinyl album of Burt Bacharach and it was the whole Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, B.J. Thomas.
Yep.
And that was the first song I ever learned to sing. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. And the very irony of that, Steve Tyrell won a Grammy for that.
Wow.
And that was the first song I ever sang. Is that like coming full circle?
Do you ever sing it on stage?
No, but I need to.
You need to do that. First song you ever did. And I interrupted. You said your mom did something early on, that she started early or something. You're going to do a thought that I guess you said she started early.
Well, her father, my grandfather, wherever they went, he always made her perform.
Okay,
and so
I
the company would come over, Sandy's going to sing, and whatever event or hotel or dinner, big event they were having, he would go over and tell the orchestra leader, his daughter could sing, and she'd get up and sing If I Loved You or some
Did she
classic.
love that? Was that something she loved?
I think it was something she did for her daddy. And so my mother would always say, my father did it to me. Now y'all all got to play. So then I'd have to come up with a classical piece to play.
But you would play because you would not sing. She knew that. She wouldn't force you to do that.
But later on, I ended up getting up and singing now. So.
Did your dad try to encourage you to get up and perform?
My daddy just loved having his family with him, and whatever made us happy made my daddy happy.
You ever perform with the group? With his group, the Dixie group?
No, I was a baby. I was a baby when it was even before I was born that they had the group.
They had the group going, yeah.
Yeah. But it was made up of like businessmen, doctors, lawyers. They all got together.
What was your dad's profession?
He was in real estate, and he was a food broker.
Wow.
And he was an entrepreneur. He started a few restaurants. He started the first Chinese restaurant in Jackson, Mississippi.
So what kind of food did they serve?
Great wontons. The best.
And so are you a foodie now? The family? Was your dad a good chef? Your mom?
Well, he would bring in the chefs. He went to China and found the chef. And
Smart
then he
man.
opened up the first real Italian restaurant. He's opened up a few restaurants too.
So he went to China, as our president would say. He went to China.
He was ahead of his time.
Wow.
The food was
Now, what year was that?
Oh my goodness, it was probably late 70s, early 80s.
She helped introduce Chinese, Asian cuisine in the country, really. In Mississippi, no less. That's pretty good.
He brought in Johnny Lee from China, and he's still to this day in Jackson, Mississippi with a restaurant, and he always thanks my daddy. He says, my brother Bob brought me in.
Really? I thought it was Johnny Lee looking for love in all the wrong places, Johnny Lee. No, that's a different one there. Wow. This is good stuff. Deborah Silver's with us. We're going to have more from her new album. Stay with us here on The Lounge. You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management.
Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
If you're eligible for Medicare, you need to know there is money available to you that can lower your Medicare prescription costs. How much can you save? Find out now by making a free call to Health Markets. They'll search from a variety of nationally recognized plans to find you the right coverage at a price that fits your budget. And they'll do all this valuable research for you at no charge to you. And remember, you may be able to save money on your prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge. Call Health Markets right now.
800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. That's 800-990-0351.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is the DBA of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., licensed in all 50 states and D.C. Service and product availability varies by state. Agents may be compensated based on your enrollment.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California, with the finest art gallery, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach, footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit innatlagunabeach.com.
I could have danced all night, and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced, I could have danced, I could have danced all night.
Welcome back here to the lounge. I'm Michael Horn with Eric Hines. Deborah Silver is here. The album is called The Gold Standards. What an incredible... Your arrangements, as I recall last time you were on the show, just absolutely incredible. How did that all come about? Steve Tyrell and you get together in this arrangement?
You know what? Those arrangements are all by Alan Broadbent.
Alan? Okay.
And he is just
Tell me about Alan.
Incredible. He's a 2-time Grammy Award winner. I mean, he did arrangements for Natalie Cole's Unforgettable. I mean, talk about a great
I get
arrangement.
that feel to this. It's great.
It's so great.
And the musicians?
They're all top of the notch. And actually, a lot of them are going to be playing with me Tuesday night at Catalina's.
That's what I was going to ask you. They're performing with you on the road a little bit, huh?
I'm excited.
This is, your voice is so beautiful. And this song, let's just listen a little bit.
Oh, you know when he began to dance with me, I could have danced all night.
session like that, do you get a little nervous when you do it, or is it so much camaraderie and fun that you just roll with it?
No, it is so much fun, and it's the time to experiment and throw things out and just see what works, what sticks, and it's just pure fun.
How about on stage? Do you kind of get a little
I think
good positive energy ready to go?
I think every
I think
artist.
it's nervous. It's like a positive
the
energy.
adrenaline.
Right? Yeah.
Every artist has that.
Yeah.
And that's what I think keeps the shows exciting. And that's the one thing that people say about me, and what they all said about the last show I did. They said, man, you have so much energy, but it's just because, you got to drive the show. I don't ever want anyone to be bored in any one of my shows. So
you're not going to get upset if
going,
Eric and I are in the back shouting, play Raindrops. Sing Raindrops.
I might have to bring you up on stage.
No, okay, we'll be quiet. We'll just sit back there and be very quiet. That's good. So you get a kick out of that then, both things, right? Performing and in this... Yeah. It's
so great. I mean, I'm so grateful because I had an amazing team. I mean, I had Steve Tyrell, John Allen, Alan Broadbent. I had incredible musicians, and it's just so inspiring. I mean, I think anybody would get in the studio and be inspired by these wonderful people that I was surrounded by.
You were shy as a kid. Why did it take so long to kind of blossom out?
Okay, I was not shy as a kid. I was a comedian, the class clown, and all of that, but I was shy to sing in front of people. I think because my mother was an opera singer, and she actually taught voice lessons at our house, and I just wish I had taken the opportunity.
But you listened to them, as I recall, right? You heard those lessons.
Yeah. I could hear them from my bedroom.
And did you kind of do them? Come on.
No, I was too busy singing Raindrops.
Okay, that's good. And you were telling us during the break there that your dad, the opening of the restaurant, there was quite a story or something with that.
Oh, my gosh. I need my daddy to tell the story.
The Chinese restaurant in Mississippi.
Okay, so the night before the big opening, he knew he was going to have a huge rush of people.
Yep.
And he had a business partner. His name was Harry Danziger out of Memphis, Tennessee, and we lived in Jackson, Mississippi. So my dad got worried they weren't going to have enough egg rolls. And, they kind of ran out of everything they had used in Jackson, Mississippi. So he called up Harry and he ordered a few hundred egg rolls just in case to have them ready.
Backup.
Right. So Harry was a pilot, and Harry flew his own plane. And so Harry got there the night before. He flew these egg rolls, and he told my dad when he landed, he said, I flew the plane so low and slow, I didn't want to hit any bumps. I didn't want to mess up the egg rolls. So they loaded my dad's station wagon, and my dad said to Harry, he said, let me show you this. This is the newest station wagon we just got. Look, it's got a disappearing tailgate. And you push a button, it goes down, it goes up. I don't know if y'all remember those. And so, Harry said, wow, Bob, that's really cool. You got the latest car. And they were talking about, and they got in the car and they drove off, and they're on the highway. And one of them says to the other, you hear something funny, like a whistle or something? Well, you can only imagine that my dad and Harry ended up on I-55 picking up every single egg roll that flew out of the back of that car because he forgot to close the back. And so there went all the egg rolls. So
much for planning.
So my dad, whenever we pass that area is known as Egg Roll Hill. It's stuck. It's Egg Roll Hill in Jackson, Mississippi.
Did they run out of egg rolls, or was it just...
I don't know. I'll have to ask them. But I know it was a huge success.
You're in the lounge with Deborah Silver. The Gold Standards is the album. We'll have more for you straight ahead. Michael Horn, Eric Hines.
As we are all aware, restaurants and celebrity chefs come and go. But one restaurant is constant, El Cholo. Hi, this is Larry Elder. Since 1923, the original El Cholo on Western Avenue and those in La Habra, Santa Monica, downtown LA, Anaheim Hills, and the latest Corona Del Mar have served millions of loyal fans and multiple generations. If you've dined there, you know the reason why. It's those fresh green corn tamales, Carmen's historic nachos, the margaritas, and so much more. Treat yourself and dine at a restaurant you really want to go to. El Cholo. I know I do.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California, with the finest art gallery, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach. Footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit innatlagunabeach.com.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
Any Napa guy knows, and science proves, the best minivan is the one you've already got. Part kid transporter, part drywall mover. Who cares if the faux wood grain is a little faded? That was a platinum package option in 1987. With over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. Because it's not old, it's vintage. That's Napa know-how.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, my baby. Say I'm late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and the radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. For you, only you.
Welcome back. We're in the lounge with Deborah Silver. The album is called The CD, The Gold Standards, produced by Steve Tyrell. She has got the greatest voice. Deborah, you are just something else here. I can't wait to see it performing live.
I can't wait to have you there.
It's just good music here. You said some young people, which I guess you're not calling Eric and myself, recently listened to your album, and what'd they say?
Well, they were some millennials in the music industry.
Oh, I love millennials in the music industry.
Yes, and I was actually thrilled because, and quite surprised that they said, wow, we really like this. And then their next question was, did you write all of these?
And you said?
And I said, nope, Steve Tyrell did. I was just kidding, though.
These standards they withstand the test of time. So when millennials hear them for the first time, they say, well, these are pretty incredible tunes.
Yeah. You know what? You are 100% right. They work in any era, and these are going to be with us 100 years from now, with younger kids still liking them.
And this Alan Broadbent, this guy's all right. I'm telling you, these arrangements are just fantastic.
I agree. He's a master at what he does.
The secret of the gold standards is they come back and do a little modern mix on these things here, and they really do a good job on this, keeping the traditional music of the standard, but you know, the way you put this together, it just kind of flows. It's kind of like great jazz where the instruments are talking to each other and your voice is one of the instruments.
Well, thank you. That is such a huge compliment. But I got to tell you, again, I just had an incredible team, and I'm just so grateful.
Well, and so it took a while to get this first album out here. I mean, the second album. Mm-hmm. The first album, we should talk about your sister a little bit, because you've got a whole public service area here that's near and dear to your heart due to your sister. Give everybody the background on that. This is something else.
Well, besides, I do benefit performances for many other charities.
You do? Okay, so you do a lot of charity work.
I do a lot of causes that I believe in and that need help. And one of them is a cure for ALS. My sister, unfortunately, was diagnosed about 7 years ago.
That's Lou Gehrig's disease,
Lou Gehrig's
ALS,
disease,
yes.
ALS, and people know it because of the Ice Bucket Challenge. And and it, you know what? We really, really, really need a cure. And there is just no cure available right now. And so that's why my daughter and I took it upon ourselves to continue the Ice Bucket Challenge in a sort of a way. It's the next generation of it, where it's called slamals.org. Slam. You have to slam something. SLA is backwards for ALS.
Okay.
And you add the M because we need a miracle for Margie and, the mommy and Madison, my daughter, put it together. And we want people to just slam something and send a donation. It could be $1 on up. And we've had some pretty cool people do it. Larry King slammed his suspenders.
Wow.
And Vanilla Ice, the television personality and rapper, he slammed an ice sculpture that said ALS. And his grandfather had ALS. Tommy Tune, the 10-time Tony Award winner, slammed his tap shoes. We've had legendary football NFL players slam footballs. We've had, basketball NBA stars slam dunk basketballs. We even had the cast of Matilda slam, and they slammed their books shut, and they challenged the cast of Hamilton. And we're still waiting on Lin-Manuel Miranda, so you better do that. And I hope you're listening. And I'm sure he watches CRN daily, right?
Yes, this show, Fear the Loud, you got it.
And we've had really some really cool challenges. One of my favorites is a guy who worked in an ice cream shop. He juggled ice cream and then slammed it to the ground. I mean, it was amazing. But if you go on our website, you see our Slambassadors, and hopefully everyone here will become one. You just have to slam something, post it on social media, challenge other people, and tag us at SlamALSORG.
Okay, give it to us again. Slam,
SLAM ALSORG, and those are our Twitter.
.org, right?
Well, .org is our website.
Okay.
But our Twitter, our Facebook, our Instagram is all SlamALSORG without the dot.
Got it.
To make
so
it
the website has the dot, everything else does not.
That's right.
SlamALSORG, SLAMALSORG.
Right, and the best part about it is 100% of all funds raised goes to a cure. 100%. There's nothing taken out.
So there's we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, there's no overhead. Right, and we partnered with a group, 501c3 out of New York. They're called Project ALS, and they are taking the funds and sending them to the labs that have, they're getting closer to the ones that are on the cutting edge of getting this disease cured.
So we're slamming something and then challenging someone else to top our slam or to come back and slam back against with us, right?
That is right. You can slam your channels on your remote. You can slam your microphone. Take your headset off and slam.
There, just slam the mic. That's it. Eric, go ahead. It's a bit of slam there.
All right. So
that's the deal, right?
That's
and
the
make
deal.
a donation.
Yeah, you can slam a book. You can slam a door. But most importantly, you can slam a check or slam a credit card. That's all we need. I mean, like from $1 on up. Really.
How have you been doing so far? Are you getting
We have. It took off slowly, but you know what? People are slamming, and that's the most important thing. We just need the support.
We're going to slam some public service announcements for you. That's what you need here on the air, so we can run them a lot and challenge people to go ahead and make a donation. I think that's great. And so your first CD, which we'll talk about a little bit, was basically put together to raise 100%.
100% to raise funds for a cure. That was before Slam ALS.
All right, we'll have more. Deborah Silver is with us. The Gold Standards is the CD. We'll be back here on the lounge.
It's the end of quarter clearance sale at Lumber Liquidators. Now's your chance to get unbeatable deals on more than 40 million square feet of beautiful top quality floors, like 5-inch wide pre-finished gunstock oak for just $149, and more than 230 other styles of pre-finished hardwood up to 26% off. 55 styles of North American and European laminate up to 28% off. Get 10% off distressed Virginia Millworks hardwood and all of Vela wood look tile, plus more from 59 cents and special financing. The end of quarter clearance sales going on now at Lumber Liquidators.
A CNN original series.
Stop doubting and believe.
The followers who loved him.
I am the resurrection and the life.
The enemies who feared him.
Go to Bethlehem. Kill them all.
Who is the man behind the greatest story ever told?
Everybody who belongs to the truth listens to my voice.
Finding Jesus. New season Sundays at 9 Eastern and Pacific on CNN.
I'm Jay Farner, president of Quicken Loans. If you own a home, there's a good chance its value has gone up. In fact, year over year, housing values nationwide have risen by more than 6%, one of the largest increases this decade. Quicken Loans has smart ways to help you take advantage of your home's rising equity. You could take cash out to consolidate debt, or you could refinance to eliminate private mortgage insurance. No matter what's happening with the housing market, it's always a smart move to call us at 800-QUICKEN. The rate today on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.18%, APR 4.35%. Experience the confidence that comes from working with a mortgage partner that has your best interest in mind. For 7 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. And for the 3rd year in a row, they've also ranked us highest in the nation for mortgage servicing. Call 800-QUICKEN today or go to QuickenLoans.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Visit jdpower.com for award information. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Deborah Silver and the Gold Standards.
You can kiss me on a Monday, Monday is very, very good. Or you can kiss me on a Tuesday, in fact, I wish you would. Or you can kiss me on a Wednesday, a Thursday, or Friday, and Saturday's best. But never on a Sunday, cause that's my day of rest. Come anytime, you can be my guest.
this Latin beat here.
You can be my guest.
The album is called The Gold Standards. I'm Michael Horn with Eric Hines. We're in the lounge with the lovely Deborah Silver. The CD is out. It's available. Where can we get the CD, Deborah?
On Amazon and on iTunes and on any streaming service, Apple Music, Spotify.
What's on your first CD? If we want to get that, are you still selling that? And do the proceeds go to help fight ALS?
The proceeds do go to help fight ALS and to help cure ALS. And it's very eclectic. It's not necessarily the standards. I do some remakes of other songs, such as I got a country version of Michael Jackson's "I'll Be There."
A country version. See, I
tempo.
got to get that first CD. I'm going to have to buy that on your That's on your website?
Well, actually, it's going to be available on iTunes again.
Oh, it is going to be? Okay. All right. And the proceeds still will go, right?
Still 100% go to a cure for ALS.
So that first, and it had a country tune on there. What else has got on there?
It's got... oh my goodness! From Fiddler on the Roof, Sunrise, Sunset, but I did it kind of like an R&B style, and we've got. Oh my God, my mind is blanking. I'm hearing the music in my head and can't remember the title.
Stop for a second because you mentioned R&B style.
Yeah.
I remember you had a B.B. King story, right? Tell me about that. Tell everybody that story.
Well, okay, so B.B. King and I were at the Grammys, ran into each other. And
what was that like?
So cool.
Yeah.
Because I told him, I said, I'm from Indianola, Mississippi. And then I told him who my great-grandfather was, who started the Lewis Grocer Company, which is a chain of grocery stores well known in the South. And he told me, he said, I caught a ride on your great-grandfather's truck to Memphis.
Driven by your great-grandfather?
Well, it was driven by one of his employees.
Okay.
And he told me that. He goes, I knew your grandfather. He was your great-grandfather. He was a great man. And he said, that's how I got to Memphis. I hitched a ride on one of their trucks. And I said, so BB, my family is basically responsible for your career.
That's
right?
correct.
We got you to Memphis. And so he, we never forgot that. And then years later, I was backstage with him. He invited, actually, my husband and my son. We were at a concert, and he invited us back on his bus. And I loved it. His steps to get to the bus were all lit up, each with a different name of one of his songs. And it turned out it was just the three of us and BB. And I kept saying, BB, I know you got to get on the road. And he's like, no, sit down. Let's talk some more. And it was New Year's. And, we thought we'd be there for maybe 3 minutes tops. We were there like an hour with him, and then the clock struck midnight, and I said, "BB, it's midnight. Happy New Year's!" And I kept saying, "Aren't you don't you need to take off?" And he said, "No, sit down. Let's talk some more." He was incredible, and actually, the crazy thing is, I have a duet on my album with Jack Jones, and I'm just thrilled to pieces to have him. But BB and I decided that night that we would be doing a duet, and unfortunately, it never happened with his illness.
Yeah, that's too bad. But you got him to Memphis. I
got him to Memphis.
Grandfather did. Your family did.
Yeah.
There's an old Bobby Bear tune called "How I Got to Memphis." You should do that song and tell it to the B.B. King story.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a whole different song, but you could rewrite it and do whatever you want to do with it. It'd be good. So that you were.
But he's, you know what? Oh my gosh, he's in my heart. What a special, amazing man, and he cared about young people. He cared about keeping people away from drugs and alcohol, and preached that to everybody. I mean, what an amazing teacher he was to so many.
You had a plan to do a duet with him. You did do Jack Jones, I've Got a Crush on You, which is on your Standards album. You have plans to do some other duets, maybe with some other people?
Oh, just maybe. We are planning that.
Anything you can tell us
now.
about? You are, really?
Yeah, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
We're going to be coming out with another one probably by the end of this year.
So you're working on another album right now?
We are in talks about it. We haven't started working on it, but the seeds are being planted.
Steve Tyrell back in the project?
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of exciting now a little bit. And this one has been received. I hear it played on standard stations all around, on pop stations.
You know what? It's crazy the response we've gotten, and I am thrilled to death that people are enjoying it. But look, hey, it's the team, it's the composers. They wrote some amazing songs. You're sideways, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to make sure I got you right. Deborah Silver, I'm holding it up there for those of you that can look on the video there. It's called The Gold Standards. It's produced by Steve Tyrell. Got the duet with Jack Jones on it. It's available where?
On Amazon, and iTunes, and any of the streaming services.
More straight ahead, The Lounge, Michael Horn and Eric Hines. Michael Horn and Fred Dreyer for you for Solar Optimum. We come and broadcast from the Solar Optimum studios, 818-745-1489. This is a big deal. You can save energy if you put solar power on your house. Am I right, Fred Dreyer?
Well, listen, if you're tired of those offensive power bills, which I know I am, I had a bill the other day for $683. That's just completely outrageous. Anything over $150, you got to get Solar Optimum.
And they now have this Tesla battery that not only is there for you in a power outage, like an earthquake or the wind blows out the power or something hits and the power line goes out or whatever, but it's there for you in the evening to trickle in more power into your house so you can save even more money. You can go and find out more information and get that Tesla battery in your home. Am I right?
Yes, you can. And all you got to do is call 818-745-1489.
Don't be left out in the cold and the dark. Save your family. Get light in there. 818-745-1489. Solar power and the Tesla backup battery. 818-745-1489.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares, first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
CRN listeners, when you come to Southern California, stop by a great restaurant, the Dresden Restaurant at 1760 North Vermont Avenue in Hollywood. Enjoy great entertainment, like the music of the legendary Marty and Elaine at the world-famous Dresden Restaurant. The Dresden was a location for the making of the movie Swingers. Now you can swing with stars Marty and Elaine. Plus, enjoy great food, too, like French onion soup, artichoke hearts, and many other great appetizers. Seafood, there's salmon, shrimp scampi, New Zealand orange roughy, halibut, Lake Superior whitefish, and specialties like veal, marsala, piccata, and parmigiana. Plus, we've got a great roast rack of lamb, chicken piccata, and cordon bleu, and pasta dishes, too. Steaks, filet, New York, Chateaubriand for two. Much more, too, including pork chops, prime rib of beef, and an incredibly extra large cut of prime rib. It's the Dresden Restaurant, open for lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294.
The only thing I've plenty of, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, you're sure to find a happiness, and I guess all those things you always pine for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets, Woolworth doesn't sell. Sweet little baby of mine, till that lucky day you know darn well. But baby, I can't give you anything but love.
Deborah Silver's our guest. We're in the lounge. Michael Horn, Eric Hines. You are just delightful. You're having fun. You're playing with us on this song, aren't you? You're just playing with that.
Fun. I have to tell you, I'm excited because this was written by Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Fields. And Jimmy McHugh's great-grandson is going to be there Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah?
Show.
Performing? I mean, watching you perform?
He's going to be in the audience. I'm thrilled to death to have him.
Eric Hines, you've been quiet during this whole lounge show today. I mean, you're just mesmerized here.
It's the music. I got to tell you.
What kind of music is, catches your ear?
I am a huge jazz fan. My family, I come from a jazz family. My grandfather's brother actually opened one of the first jazz speakeasies in L.A.
Really? What was that one?
I don't remember the name.
Hines.
It was part of the Hines family legacy, but their speakeasy actually had notables that would come in, Duke Ellington and all these guys that would record in their small studio they had in the back. So I greatly appreciate jazz music.
You're in the music. You've been hanging out there, Deborah, huh?
Hey, we coordinated. Look.
That's right.
Yeah. You guys have the purple. Eric's got the purple bow tie, and you,
Twin
of course,
flames,
are
exactly.
just a symphony in purple there, Deborah. I'm telling you, it's very good. Okay, so we want to follow you and see where you're performing and doing all that kind of stuff. Where do we go? Where do we get information on what's going on with you?
Well, on my website, DeborahSilverMusic.com.
So DeBorah. There's your Deborah.
Yeah.
Silver, Silver, music.
.com.
Silver
like the color, Deborah like the biblical name.
Yeah.
DeborahSilverMusic.com. And in the fall, I'll be in New York, and I'll actually be at Lincoln at Jazz at Lincoln Center in October.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
We got to try to plan to make a trip there. Lincoln Center would be absolutely fun.
So
you excited about that? It's got to be good.
I'm thrilled to death. It's a part of the cabaret convention that's run by the Mabel Mercer organization. And Andrea Marcovici and Jeff Harner, two big stars in New York, asked me to be a part of their night.
That's
and
fantastic.
sing. It's a whole special on Gershwin music that night.
And your sister, you help her out in your cause there. What's the website there?
It's slamals.org. SLAMALS.org.
And the CD is available at Amazon.com?
Amazon and iTunes.
And the first CD is going to be up there too?
Yes.
We love it that you came by. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks to Don Graham for bringing you by. He's always the best here. And thanks to Courtney Gadara, our producer. Thank you, Eric Hines.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. And thank you, Deborah.
Thank you all for joining us here. Check out our website at crntalk.com. Have a great evening.
Enjoying all your favorite CRN programming is easier than ever. It's right on your TV, through your local cable provider, and on the web at crntalk.com. But when you're on the move, stuck in a plane, train, or in your car, catch up on all the shows you missed. Or listen live to your favorites. Download our CRN app from your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Just search for CRN Digital.